Welcome back. WSFL TV trusted advisors, broker Patty De Silva and realtor Chris Green from Luxury Homes by Patty De Silva at Green Realty Properties have been giving us tips to fix up our homes. They're telling us when is a good time to buy and so much more. But today, the husband and wife team are back to answer the million-dollar question. Should you buy a home or a condo? Take a look.
Patty, Chris, it's always such a great pleasure to have you on the show. How are you this morning?
We're doing great. Thank you, man.
How are you?
Yeah, of course. You know, we're in this beautiful home here in Parkland. It's just, every time I'm with you guys just give me some wonderful, luxurious homes. Now, today we're talking to the buyers who are looking to purchase a home and to purchase a condo, because, you know, there's condos too. We got to give them a little love. Tell me, when you get a buyer, and they're looking for either a home or a condo, what's the first thing you ask them? Like, hey, okay, what attracts you, homes or condos?
You know, they're different. They're both amazing, but they're different. With the home, you have the privacy, but you also have all the responsibility. So you have to maintain the inside, of course, but you have to maintain all of the outside. With the condo, you have ownership in a shared space. Of course, your unit is yours, but the building is managed by an association. So all the amenities are taken care of for you, so it's a lot less for the owner to do. You have to pay maintenance, of course, which is something that the buyer has to take into consideration, because those can be quite high depending on the amenities that the building has to provide.
Right. I mean, you do have to pay when you have a single family home for everybody too, like a la carte, right? Mm-hmm. So, but association, you pay a portion of that. So everyone pays to get everything fixed. So you don't have to worry about all the outside and cutting the grass, and things happen without you really knowing when they're happening. So, but yeah,
it's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle is definitely it, yeah.
Talking about lifestyle, you know, me being a millennial, I'm looking into maybe purchasing a condo or maybe a home, yes. But a lot of people my age are looking into purchasing homes. Why is that? What's attracting them with that?
It's just there's something very special about owning your single family home, right? Because you can do the white picket fence. I always mention that. It just has a really amazing feeling about it. You have a lot more freedom. You can modify the home more easily, especially if you're not in an association at all. In the condo, you have a lot more restrictions. But also, condo life is really fun because you can literally lock your door and travel. You don't have to worry about anything. Condos are very popular with first-time home buyers, with investors, with retirees. People downsizing really enjoy condo. Yeah. So, and also people that want to live closer to the beach. You know, buying a single-family home there would be quite expensive.
Yeah. But lifestyle, the younger people, they like to be able to go in, have fun, and go out by the pool and meet people. There's a lot of social activities. There's usually like a game room. There's a jacuzzi area. There's barbecue. You know, and I think socially, it's great for the younger groups.
And let's talk from millennials to the older, you know, people. They also love their condos too. Why is that?
I think because they've already had a single family home and they realize how much work it is, because you have to maintain it, you have to make sure your roof is okay, everything breaks and you have to fix it. With the condo, the association takes care of everything. And a lot of people who are getting closer to retirement, they also want to spend, you know, they travel quite a bit, they go to see their children, you know, especially now with, you know, with travel going back on, you're going to want to cruises and you can just lock the door and leave. You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. My mother bought a home. She put impact windows in. It's a one bedroom with a little area, but on the water. She just locks the door and goes.
Yeah, she travels like crazy.
So I think being an empty nester too, you see a lot of people going back to the condos to kind of enjoy the living on the beach and just coming in and not have to worry about being the one to have to quarterback everything. You know, the lawn guy, the electrician, the thing that this broke and that broke. With living in a condo, you know, they take care of things outside. You know,
it's not uncommon for somebody to buy a condo first.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they transition to a townhome, which we didn't mention, which is kind of like an in-between of both. You have some things taken care of by the association, but you also have a little bit more freedom that you have on a condo, and then they move to a single-family home.
All right, now let's talk about financials. What's the difference between buying a condo and buying a house in the finance world?
That's a great question. Single-family homes are the easiest to get financing on. All lenders lend on single-family homes. They have a lot of programs from them. With condos, it could be a little bit more restrictive. So it depends on each condo association. Do they have reserves? You know, are people paying their maintenance? So there's a little bit more work that goes into buying a condo. If you're getting financing, of course, if you're buying cash, that makes no difference.
All right, now let's talk about location. We know it's very important when people are buying their homes, but it's also very important when people are buying their condos. Tell me more about that.
So condos are usually located where there's a lot of walkability. So you can come down from your unit, you have restaurants, shops, like Brickell area, Miami Beach, Aventura, Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale. So there's a lot near your home that you can walk to. That's a really good advantage of the condos. When you move a little bit more west, there are condos as well, of course, but they would miss some of this walkability benefit. That is really important, I think, especially for younger folks, first-time home buyers. Millennials love that because they have nightclubs, they have so much available to them. You can bike to the beach, and also for retirees as well because they can just come down and walk.
It's nice to be able to go down from your condo, go out the street, make a right, and go to the coffee shop and say, hey, George, how are you? And then get a cup of coffee, and then walk to the beach, and then come home, and you're right with your key, open your door, and you're home. With your single-family home, you may have to drive a little bit. You're in a drive-through. I'll have a caramel latte. or whatever.
Walkability is really important
It's
when
important.
you're choosing.
There's a value to that. So maybe
Yes.
you might have a fee, condo fee going
Yes.
up a little bit, but then you think about what does it mean to live right there where everything's happening.
Well, you guys have awesome tips. If people want to know more information, where can they go?
They can visit our site at pattydesilva.com, and they can call us at 954-667-7253.